Odo Wakataka. DK Jog. DK Jog. I know this system. What don't they have? Yeah. Yeah.
Nanya by sequence by Bobiswa by Kukum by Siaja. On action again, one leg. Yana may be your group. Yes,
anywhere we dey champion. We dey beat them like film 3. Anywhere we go, we dey champion. No, them no defeat to resist. Hands down, we dey dribble like JJ. We dey score like Osimhen. Even when they want show me shake, we go use a bit of shaker. Counting my blessings like 1, 2, 3. Counting my blessings like 1, 2, 3. Egwa ibo jembe wilo. Egwa ibo jembe wilo. Umi ibo jembe wilo. Egwa ibo jembe wilo. Demon ibo jembe wilo.
The Emperor, the Conqueror, the Champion, the Lion is here. Zobu,
You mean my sponsor?
Number one, not number 2. Commissioner, Chief.
My guy when I need him.
High Commissioner and only high places. Let's talk about that.
He's quite a workaholic. He likes walking. He likes walking. Always walking. For me, sometimes I feel it's too much, but that is who he is.
He used to call me the Beckham. We'll be good friends.
You see, this marriage will go nowhere. We are together for life. We're together till Christ come. I am so happy that we're celebrating him today.
Anywhere we dey champion. We dey beat them like film 3. Anywhere we go, we dey champion. No, them no defeat to resist. We dey dribble like JJ. We dey score like Osimhen. Even when they want show me shake, we go use a video shaker. Counting my blessings like 1, 2, 3. Counting my blessings like 1, 2, 3. Egwa ibo jembe wilo. Egwa ibo jembe wilo. Umi ibo jembe wilo. Egwa ibo jembe wilo.
Commissioner of Police Uche Ifeanyi Henry is a criminal intelligence and forensic investigation specialist with cognitive experience in cybercrime, financial crime, corporate fraud, money laundering investigation, with notable success in fighting cyber-enabled money laundering syndicates, with over 8 years of experience in this field. Born 29th of April 1970 from Leru Umuchieze, Umuniochi local government area in Abia State, he has a bachelor's degree in mass communication from Enugu State University. It should also interest you to know that he holds a master's degree in security and strategic studies from Nasarawa State University. On 1st of May 2000, Commissioner of Police Uche Ifeanyi Henry joined the Nigerian Police Force when he was appointed as an Assistant Superintendent of Police and deployed to Lagos State Command, and was later appointed as the ADC to the then Executive Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Chimaroke Nnamani. After his service as the ADC, he was later appointed as the Coordinator of Foreign Mission Service, Force Headquarters, and thereafter served as the Unit Commander, Diplomatic Protection Squadron 44 PMF. He was also appointed as the ADC to the then First Lady of Nigeria, Mrs. Dame Patience Jonathan. He has served in numerous formations and capacities within the Nigerian Police Force, such as the Enugu State Command Tactical Squad, the Federal Operations Force Headquarters Abuja, the 24 PMF, Force CID, Department of Research and Planning, and also the National Central Bureau, Interpol Abuja. He is currently the Director, Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center, well known as NPF and CCC, and is also the Chairman, Interpol African Working Group on Cybercrime.
Now, my responsibility as the chairman of the working group on cybercrime is to coordinate cybercrime operations in 54 countries of Africa.
It should also interest you to know that Ifeanyi Henry Uche is a certified hacker, forensic investigator, and a certified ethical hacker. He was the vice chairman, African heads of cybercrime units from the year 2022 to the year 2024. Also a member of the National Cybersecurity Advisory Council of Nigeria, with other offices too numerous to mention within the time frame of the short film. Ifeanyi Henry Uche have attended numerous local and international training, such as the open source intelligence training right in the city of Abuja. Also, cyber command calls for malware analysis in Hong Kong. He has also attended a training in Taiwan related to combating transactional and telecommunication fraud, executive protection training in the US, VIP protection training for troops in Israel, search and rescue operation training in Israel also, and the list goes on. Looking at the feat of his accomplishment in Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center, Uche Ifeanyi Henry has recorded numerous achievements, including the arrest of cybercriminals that scanned Ovikel, London, and diverted COVID-19 testing machines worth over £70,000 through business email compromise. He has also been involved in the arrest of suspects who defrauded the German government the sum of 14.3 million euros in a scam involving the supply of COVID-19 masks. He has also been involved in the recovery of billions of nairas for InterSwitch and Flutterwave. Also, the arrest and prosecution of suspects who are into sextortion. He has also been involved in the arrest and the prosecution of over 113 Chinese nationals on cybercrime-related fraud in the city of Abuja.
My name is Pastor Uche, the cousin brother to CP Henry Ifeanyi Uche, coordinator and chairman of all the Leruans in diaspora. So it's a pleasure that we Leruans in diaspora are a part of the group that is celebrating our brother and cousin CP Ifeanyi Uche in this his awesome reception in our community.
I thank God for this special day. I thank God for this opportunity. And I thank everybody that is here present. May God bless each and every one of you in Jesus' name. My husband is a wonderful man. He's an amiable husband. He has done so many things that if I come in the next world, I will choose him as a husband. I am so happy today, testifying to everyone here that I'm a happy woman. May God bless the day I met him. May God bless the day both of us agreed to be one. I know most times he come back home very tired because of how heavy the work and how thick the job is. I look at him, in my mind I'll say, "Christ, he is trying. He's doing everything to make sure he puts smile in my face and in family. The relatives, the siblings, the friends around. He work hard to make sure everybody's okay." So most times I look at him, I say, wow, my husband, I don't know what life would have become if not you that I'm married to. Probably I would have been in one village now, looking at myself and looking one tata like a haggard woman. But look at me here today. Didn't it show me that I'm happy and I'm blessed? I'm so happy to have him as my husband.
Well, I need to speak about CP Uche Ifeanyi, a very versatile officer. An officer that knows his onions. He's working at me. He's my commissioner of police and of my cybercrime center. He has been a very wonderful officer. Our relationship dated back more than a decade in this job, and we have been having a very fantastic, robust, and cordial relationship to today. Apart from being a subordinate to me, he's very close to me. He's one of my confidants. He's somebody that I cherish a lot. Somebody that I respect in terms of his intelligence. He has sharp intellect, and the way he carries out his duties has really, made me to see him as one of those officers that are very reliable, dependable, and officers that somebody that one can vouch for, by whenever somebody decides to give a very serious assignment to an officer. So he's one of those officers that I really cherish in my department. He has done wonderfully well. Within this last 1 year and 4 months, I've had sway in this place as the GIG for CID. Uche has cracked so many, cyber crimes, and we are billions of naira properties have recovered. The records are there. So he has a fantastic officer. So I'm not surprised that in his hometown, I think he has showcased himself too. I believe he must have showcased himself in his hometown. Maybe that's the reason why he's being honored. So I want to appreciate his people from home who see him as a worthy ambassador for him to be honored at home. And then you see, there is this saying that the charity begins at home. So it's one thing that somebody might be good outside, and at home it's not good. But I'm happy that he's not only good in his job, on his job, he's also good at home. And so I really appreciate those people who are appreciating him and who find him worthy for him to be honored. He's a fantastic officer, and I believe he's one of the assets we have in the police force. Thank you.
I am DIG Frank Emekamba, MNI. I know my brother, my friend, and my professional colleagues, Commissioner of Police Uche Ifeanyi. Our path crossed many years ago when he was the ADC to the governor of Enugu State. Incidentally, that's my state of origin. His exceptional mien, his sense of dressing, and a very good representation that he gave to the Nigerian police force while working in the Lion building as the government house in Enugu State is called, actually endeared him to me. It discharged his job professionally and with uncommon sense of loyalty, not just to the law, but to his principal and also to the good people of Enugu State. Ever since then, as both of us continue to grow in our career, we've remained attached to each other. When I became the first public relations officer for the first time under the tenure of IGP MD Abubakar CFR MNI, as it then was, Uche has equally emerged somewhere along the line. I don't know how he did it, but magically he turned out again as the ADC to the First Lady. Very powerful woman that we all love to call Mama Peace. Because I was working at the force headquarters and he was working at the villa, he was a frequent visitor to the force headquarters. And this again helped to further cement our relationship. And from then, there had been no stopping There'll be no stopping of his professional growth. There'll be no stopping of his professional development. Today, he is a commissioner of police, full-fledged, heading one of the most sensitive departments of the Nigerian police force. There is no better word I can use to say that I'm very proud of this brother of mine. I'm very proud of this professional colleague of mine. I'm happy with the progress he has made. And I can't but wish him the very best of luck in all he's currently engaging in and the things he will engage in the future. Ifeanyi started from the scratch, and today he has every potential to end up at the topmost position. I wish him very well. I wish him all the best of luck. And I want to, in a very profound way, thank the people of Leru in Umuchieze, Umunochi of Abia State. It is not very usual or very common for people to come together and celebrate one of their own. Usually what we see are complaints, criticisms, attack on the character and the achievements of their own. But today, these very good people of Igbo land, of Abia State, have chosen to celebrate their son. My prayer for this community is that this won't be the last time you'll be celebrating one of your own. There will be more illustrious sons and more illustrious daughters that will emerge from your community and bring back glories, honors, and laurels worthy of celebration and emulation.
I want to align with those who has come up with this idea of recognizing him by his community. It is a well-deserved honor. Apart from championing the cause of digitalizing the Nigerian police force, and I know he has impacted his community very well. I know he has impacted them by way of employment, by way of development, and in every ramification, his presence, his life, his acumen has also impacted positively on his community. And I want to say big congratulations to him. I know this is not the end of the story. I know the future still holds more for us. It has been worthwhile working with him. It has been impactful in every ramification in my life, in my career. I've learned a lot from him. And I want to believe that we still have a long way to go. I can only wish him longer life, prosperity, and then God's favor. Because in all things, without the grace of God, he won't be able to achieve what he has achieved today.
And today, he's a PhD student. Today, he has taken his time to develop himself and has turned himself into a world-class expert on cybercrime. If you discuss cybercrime, you will know that you are discussing with somebody who has taken his time to develop himself in the field. He's an authority, a global force to reckon with in cybercrime, at the local level, at the international level, at the Interpol level, and what have you. So it is just natural. You know, success has many fathers. So the society will naturally just have to recognize one of its own that is able to take time to develop himself and stand out, single out himself in the midst of a crowd.
I remember him going to one of the conferences, police conferences in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, and the outcome, people were asking, are you a Nigerian? Because of the type of pepper and distinction he brought to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And it is in recognition of that outstanding performance that is now the director of this Cybercrime Center. So Uche, on this auspicious occasion of a civil reception by your great people, we urge you that this reception and commendation spur you to do more for them and in general to the Nigerian people.
For the trust and confidence you have placed in me to lead this esteemed group.
Meanwhile, the director of the Nigeria Police Force National Cybercrime Center, CP Ifeanyi Uche, has emerged as the chairman of Interpol Africa Working Group on Cybercrime for heads of units.
Cybercrime is considered as a borderless crime. And I believe that's actually the reason why the Interpol decided to create a working group so that countries can talk to each other, so countries can share information, countries can actually work together.
So for you to be a cyber expert or cyber investigator, you must have acquired the skills, that will enable you to navigate in your investigations.
And what we are practicing now here in National Cybercrime Center is what we call intelligence-led investigation.
In addressing the ever-evolving surge in cyber threats, on arrival at the center, the NSA held a closed-door meeting with the operatives, and thereafter he was taken on a guided tour of facilities at the center. Impressed with the security assets at the center, the NSA enjoins the director to continue with training and retraining of officers and men for continuous professional development.
For us to come together to discuss, I consider it critical. So many people believe that it's a hopeless situation when someone is involved in cyber attack. But my message is to let them know that there is hope. Feel free to report to Nigerian Police Force and National Cybercrime Center. Of course, we're here to help. The theme, Secure Her Digitally, encapsulates our commitment to creating a safe and empowering digital environment for our women. So what the lady, ended up in doing was to send the man's nude video to him, and the man was shocked. But one important thing I want us to note in the action of this particular suspect is that not only sending the nude picture, she went further, to profile the victim. Because it's network-based, and because the technology we use, that's the same technology the cyber criminals, that's the same thing they use. So for us to be able to, be a step ahead of the threat actors and the cyber criminals, we must have to, constantly, build capacity and, of course, capabilities.
Your collaboration and support are essential to ensure that our national cybersecurity strategy is comprehensive and, of course, effective.
Most times they will call victims and tell victims, look, you're going to have a Zoom meeting, and look at your phone, you're going to see 6-digit number, call the 6-digit number for me, I'll use it to activate your Zoom meeting. So why would somebody call you to give out 6-digit number that props up? You don't need to share that number with anybody. So once you share that number with somebody, they will use that number to log it out. But to have lots of capacities and capabilities here, and we believe that we can use that to help, his office and his daily activities. Issue concerning cybercrime and data breaches is not something that an entity or an agency can handle alone. It requires collaborative efforts, for us to be able to achieve this. For us, we are looking forward to partnering with most of the tech partners that attended this event in particular.
At least my working experience in the last 6 months, I can tell you that it has a lot of impact in my life and in my home.
His hobbies include playing football, squash game, solving problems, and he is a critical thinker.
I am particularly impressed with the accomplishment of Commissioner of Police Henry Uche, because Being the commissioner in charge of cybercrime in this present dispensation tells you that he is a diligent, hardworking, and trusted officer to be saddled with this kind of huge responsibility, bearing in mind the current contemporary threats we face, particularly from cyber. And so I believe he will deliver, and I have no doubt that that's what he's doing. When you see things that are going on currently in the cyber space within Nigeria, from the criminal angle of it, and then going after the cyber criminals, I think he has done well, but I think that's not the end of it. He could do more, and I will support him in whatever capacity he finds me capable of doing that. I will.
I wish you the very best, and I know this honor will take your name higher. My desire for you is the very top.
So I'm proud of him, and he has equally extended that to our family, to our village. There is no home in our village that if I have not been able to register his presence, he will live to reap the fruits of all these labors that he has labored all this while.
My name is Ambassador Dr. Ifeanyi Henry Uche. CP Uche has been a wonderful person to everyone around him, not just his family members, his friends, and I'm glad we're here to celebrate him today, not just in Abuja, in his hometown, and the community is recognizing him as their son, as a son that they are proud of, a son that has done so much for not just his immediate family or his immediate relatives, but everyone in the community in Abia State, in the eastern parts of Nigeria, in Nigeria, and even beyond. Congratulations, big brother.
Okay, my name is Mr. Harrison Ogogwa Onbolu. Yeah, I've known Ifeanyi Uche. You know, he's my very bosom friend. I've known him for some time. He's young, he's handsome, he has a beautiful family. So I'm not surprised that his people and all of us want to have a grand reception for him. All I'm wishing him is same God's guidance.
Regardless of how he feels, he always likes to get the job done. He's extremely caring and passionate about everything that he does. He loves to care for the family, his friends, and people around him, regardless of what the situation is like or how big the problem is, because he's always going to solve it no matter what. He's always going to overcome every single challenge that comes his way. And even regardless of all of the situations and problems and the amount of work that he takes on, he always looks for a good time that he can care for his family. And even if he can't find the time, he's going to make time, because even as old as I am, he still wants to tell me a bedtime story of what he did recently. He still wants to go out for a walk. He's relentless, even though regardless of age, he's still up and about. He does this, he does that. He still plays football. So I'm even myself trying to find a way I could even be like him in that sense.
Dad is an amazing person and an amazing role model, and is an inspiration to me. And I'm happy with every success he's taken, and I know that this is just a stepping stone.
Number one.
I know he's going to push forward.
He believes in integrity, fairness, and kindness. He always believes in doing the right thing no matter how long it takes or how hard it is. At his core, he's a family man who values love, loyalty, and togetherness. He tries to teach everyone through hard work, resilience, perseverance, and effort. Anyone can succeed, and he tries to instill that wisdom.
The main reasons why I believe my dad has a good work ethic is because he applies certain principles to his day-to-day life. Like, one of my favorite principles that he always talks to me about is the idea of preparing and planning before any other thing that you're doing. Because he always tells me that failing to plan is planning to fail.
He's always just trying to bring out the best in all of us. So if I was to talk about the Emperor and the Conqueror, I see that he's the best person and the best dad and the best friend anyone can ask for.
I like how he's very playful and he can easily adjust to many things. Like he can stay here and gist with me for hours. He might be dozing off even, but you'll still continue gisting with him. He may be dozing off, but you'll still continue gisting with you. And even though like you force him to do something, he will still come. She'll still come with you, and it'll be a very nice experience.
Congratulations, Dad, for your new level. I love you.
It took a lot of effort and hard work to get to him being a commissioner today. And that has taught me the fact that wherever you're from, with hard work and you not giving up, you attain great heights in life. Just have to keep pushing.
I am so happy that he is where he is today, believing God that we go higher and higher in Jesus' name. I wish him the best of life. I wish him the best that life can offer. And I continue to pray again that favor, the one he has not seen, open door, those that are still in a storehouse, prosperity, those that are still coming up, that he has not even seen, he has not even experienced, all of them, I release all of them today as a wife, as we celebrate him today. I release every other blessing that's remaining in a storehouse to confront and manifest in his life in Jesus' name. He will continue to move from grace to grace, from love to love, from open doors, and every good thing that God can give to man on this earth. Because I know God has given man earth to explore, to enjoy, and to take over the earth. So I pray my husband will be one of those men that will take over. Because I know globally you will be among those that the world will believe and look at. May God bless you. Bless every good work of your hand. Bless you, grant you long life, so that you will live to see that tomorrow has in stock for us. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
My king, the little one, onye eze ajemono, my PG, ndị leru ndị ibe m, ụmụnne m, ụmụnna m, ndị njemono, I will say a very big thank you, Unemeka, for this celebration of love, for coming out to celebrate me. I say a very big thank you. And here with the beginning of Ihe Ọma Ga-Eme n'Ala Eru. Ekene dịrị unu. One love. Safe journey back home.